Hello and welcome to the weekly Wednesday lunchtime live stream. Thanks for joining us on twitch.tv/DDOstream. We live stream live every Wednesday starting at noon Eastern, -5 GMT. And we'd love to hear you in chat. If you've got a question for us, let us know. Just put it into the chat on Twitch, and if we can answer it, we will. My name is Cordovan. I'm the community manager for Dungeons & Dragons Online, and today we're going to be running Sane Asylum on Orien. So far, it's just two of us, but we'll see if we get some more joiners here in a few short minutes. See how things go. If you're interested, send a tell to Mockduck on Orien, and we'll get you into the party. Doesn't really matter what level you are. We're just here to have fun today. Update 24 is currently scheduled to be released. It looks like most likely tomorrow. Originally it was going to be today, but we had a last-minute issue come up with one of our builds. We had to fix that issue and then, kind of rebuild it and give it another QA check, that kind of thing. So tomorrow looks like the release date for update 24. We'll have the downtime most likely later this afternoon. Provided nothing comes up in the next couple hours here, we're looking at somewhere around 9 to noon for the downtime. And update 24, Heart of Madness. You can find out a little bit about it on DDO.com right now. We have a new thing sort of put up, just kind of giving you a brief overview of update 24. Additionally, MMO Hut came out with their update 24 preview this week. And I know there's some other previews out there on the interwebs as well. So if you just Google update 24 DDO, it'll most likely come up for you. All right, let's see. What else should we talk about? The Festival kicked off last week with the start of the drops of Festival coins, and once update 24 is released tomorrow, we should be activating the Festival Jester as well. So, if that is of interest to you, it should be kicking off probably by afternoon tomorrow, I would guess, for the turn-ins to take place, and you can also check things out on the release notes. We have some of the new cookies and that sort of thing. So that's the bonus this week, is the start of the Jester of the Festival, along with the release of update 24. And we have returned to, I guess, more traditional bonuses starting the week after. I think we've got a Guild Renown bonus in the works there. So, all right, so it's been a busy week, as you can imagine, on the DDO team. We've been kind of scrambling about getting update 24 ready to be released, and we're really looking forward to it. It includes, say, things like the new adventure pack, the new free quest over in Forgotten Realms, glamored weapon auras, mirror of glamoring for weapons, monster champions, and revamped barbarian enhancement trees, and a whole bunch more. So you can see the release notes for the most part on Lamania. There's going to be a few additions to them for live, but not too much. It's basically what you see on Lamania there. All right, Lion, looks like it might just be you and me here this afternoon so far, so if that's the case, why don't we just go ahead and do it. I can pop a hireling. Oh, looks like we got one joiner here, so. Welcome. We're just getting ready to step into the quest here. Appreciate you being here. I don't know what difficulty we should do. I know, Lion, you're a little over level here, but I'm not. I'm only level 15, so I'm a little worried about, say, going in on Elite. I might get pwned if I do, but I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't know what's giving me those little notifications. It's bothering me. I guess I need to figure that out, but... Alright. Hope you guys aren't hearing that on the live stream. All right, why don't we go in on hard? Actually, that makes it 18. Yeah, we'll try it anyway. So, for those who don't know, Sane Asylum is one of the quests that's in the second Delerium, I guess, Zoriet adventure pack. This one's the Reign of Madness. Starts off with not terminal delirium, but Acute Delerium, and continues on with the Lord of Stone and all that sort of thing. This you actually access in the marketplace of the DDO's marketplace, and that's pretty cool. Not too many of those in there, so Pretty cool, and this is kind of a neat quest. I've always liked it. A little tricky, easy to get lost in, so we'll see how lost we get. But for now, we'll just give it a try, see what we end up with. Nightmare Knight asked, do I only play on Orien when not on Lamania? No, I actually do a different server generally every 2 weeks. I try to go 2 sessions into each server and then do the whole rotation and then start over again. So. Oh, these casters, man. This character here is actually an old DDoCast Build Guild character, if you remember that. So he's a little bit of a gimp, but he should be okay for the quest here, hopefully. Unless I get completely pwned over and over again, but I guess we'll see. Let me actually bring out my higher level, since we're a little short on the healing here. I love the NPC name, Shady Character, Odd Citizen, what have you. It is a pretty fun quest. So, one of the things you have to get used to in the Sane Asylum here is this perception of reality changes from nightmare to reality to, what's the third one called? Daydream. There we go. And they introduce this to you pretty much right from the start, just to kind of help explain things a little bit. But it still is a little tricky, because what you're going to be doing is sort of switching reality over and over again throughout the quest to find the various objectives that you need to do. Welcome, Kiel Demal. We are just getting started. We're in right now. We just entered the asylum itself. Abacus mentions there will be a new Delerium quest with update 24. That's absolutely true. It's a new adventure pack, actually, the Heart of Madness, and it has a Terminal Delerium and 2 new quests, kind of continuing along many of the same kind of characters and themes that you're used to with the other Zoriat quests. And if you haven't run these, they're pretty far out in some ways. They're pretty great. I really like it. Yeah, let me share that if I can find it. There we go. Any chance we will ever see an Eberron expansion? Silver Hilt asks. A Sharn, City of Towers, or the like. At this time, we don't have any plans for an additional expansion for Dungeons & Dragons Online. So I guess probably the answer is no on that, unless things were to change there. Yep. Jay Renarin says, yes, you do hear those notifications. I don't know where they're coming from. I've got my email turned off. I've got Facebook off. But... second, replying to someone in chat. I think we're getting a new person to join us. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are just getting started right now. We just entered the asylum. Yeah, it might be a system notification, but what's notifying me? That's what I don't know. How obnoxious. Yeah, don't they know I have a live stream to do? So, yeah. Is the Forgotten Realms quest continuing the Dragon Cult line? Yes, it is. It actually continues the Tyranny of Dragons storyline from Wizards of the Coast. And so that's, something that we have a little bit of in, say, the two Thunderholm raids. So this sort of continues that and continues the overall storyline. Yeah, Lion, if you're listening to the stream, it's about a 30-second delay there, so, yep. Why don't we, while we're letting people get in, why don't we go and kill some more stuff here, huh? Welcome. We're underway. Just entered the asylum a little bit ago. So one of the big tips I always have for this quest is generally try to stick together. It's pretty easy to get lost if you don't. These brain samples and stuff that you get are what you use to upgrade your items that you get from this pack. And one of the things about this quest as well is there is sort of a specific way to get there really quickly. But if you don't really feel like spoiling, your journey and all that sort of thing, you can just sort of do your own thing and wander around and find it, so. Let's see, we're waiting on just about everyone's here. I like to keep the doors open just so I can kind of have some sense of where I've been and where I haven't, but it's not technically necessary. Alright, what do we got left to do? Alright, I think we're going around and changing some reality here, right? Nightmare confronted. So one of the things you have to do is you have to kill a beholder on either side to sort of progress and get to the end section here. There is a pretty tricky optional as well that I think we're probably going to skip this time around. Just because it's a little, involves doing a big puzzle, and I'm not very good at those puzzles. So there we go. Yeah. But if someone feels like they're an expert on that puzzle, we could give it a try. But let's see. Taking a quick look at chat. Suggestions for new barbarian builds. I'm sure that should be coming pretty soon from the community. Any plans to introduce Tiamat in TTO? I think we answered that last week as well, but no, we don't. We have looked into, you know, sort of what you would do for that kind of big thing. And the thing with Tiamat is you really want it to be a pretty special encounter. You don't want to just be kind of fighting dragon heads or something like that. You kind of want the whole of Tiamat. And we just haven't really found a good way to implement that into the game. Yep, the update's coming tomorrow. Tomorrow being Thursday, December 11th, assuming nothing bad happens in the next, say, 2 hours here. But it probably won't. So, should be good. Alright, you guys ready? Alright. Tiamat would be epic, though. Absolutely. Abacus asks, are the cards going away? The answer to that is, depends what you mean. They're not going away in terms of disappearing, but as of tomorrow, when Update 24 is released, you'll no longer be able to create items from them using the Eldritch Card Cruncher. So, while you can still add them to your image gallery, and just hang on to them if you want for collectible value, you won't be able to get your stuff from them, so that's happening. Tomorrow. If we did bring them back, you know, it would be a probably different set of cards, different rewards, and a different event. So it would not be the anniversary event. Alright, here we go again. Anyone remember which one we need to kill to get to the wrong eye? Which side that's on? Yeah, the freakish Q puzzle. It's a big one. And frankly, I'm just not very good at this. So, as you saw, I guess, during the tile puzzle from Lamania. Let's see. Is it true that sentient weapons are coming? Yes. Sentient weapons will be arriving. Absolutely. We'll be in, we're currently targeting 2015 for sentient weapons. No specific update yet. They're going to come out when they're ready. So I guess we just sort of have to sit tight, stay tuned on that. We'll get them to you as soon as we can. But they're not ready yet. But they will be coming in 2015 here. So. Alright, anyone remember which side we need to do the wrong eye on? Guess let's try Nightmare, huh? By the way, you can, this quest is probably one of the best ones to farm all those ingredients if you're into it, because you could just sort of keep spawning and spawning for as long as you like. And that's kind of nice. So. There we go. Any idea when? Presumably sentient weapons? I would say latter half of 2015. That's about the best ballpark I could give you right now. You know, so it won't be first update or anything like that. Of the new year, I mean. What exactly are sentient weapons? Well, there's something that we've talked about for a while but haven't really shown off too much about. They're going to be weapons that, well, it's sort of like the Dungeons & Dragons concept. They're going to be a new and big weapon system. And, you know, for those who enjoyed sort of making and crafting and figuring out green steel, I think you'll be right at home with the sentient weapons. You know, kind of similar in scope. Predominantly geared toward end-game weapons, but you'll find out a lot more about them as we get a little closer to it. Woohoo! What do I do with the dice that will not go anywhere except in your backpack? Are you talking about the anniversary dice? Yeah, you could just sort of keep them in your backpack if you want. I think they go in your personal bank space as well. You could put them in there for now. Really kind of up to you. If I recall, we want... Is it Nightmare for the third room? Let's see. Sentient is rumored to be better than Thunderforged. I'd say, you know, Thunderforged are really popular, really powerful, and it would be at least in that same kind of ballpark. Yeah. And perhaps more powerful. Probably more powerful. I think we're probably safe to say that. Although Thunderforged are pretty darn powerful, so, you know. Alright, anyone want to shrine up? Any hint on what the next epic upgrade will be? If you're talking about a classic, like say one of our current adventure packs, which one we're going to epic? Not ready to say that one yet. We're still kind of putting together those plans. Otherwise, the next epic content is actually going to be Temple of Elemental Evil. That'll be the one after Update 24 here. In Update 25, probably you know, somewhere around our anniversary time frame. Sounds like a pretty safe bet for when we're kind of targeting Update 25 here. Now, I mean, you could most likely get rid of your anniversary dice if it's really a big issue for you. I generally encourage people to never throw anything away, because you never know. But, you know, if it's really a big problem for you, you can probably get rid of it. Yes, Ravenloft asks, is it true Temple of Elemental Evil is Update 25? Yes, that is absolutely true. Titan says, please be Veil. Alright, you guys ready? This fight can actually be a little tricky, particularly on Elite, I've found, but not too bad. I like the damn too.
Casting something nasty.
Yeah, you just sort of need to avoid those explosions when you get that tail.
Nurse Ratchet falls to the ground, and the haze of madness begins to fade.
Fire the Dragon Leader asks, can we get evil alignment as an alignment selection? I'm going to say no. We really don't have any plans to bring evil alignment into DDO. You know, it's something we get requests for every now and then, but it's really just a bunch of reasons why we don't have evil alignment. It's just sort of not really the way the game's designed. Guys feel like going into Acute Delerium here? Since we have some time. Let's see. How do you find the optional puzzle? I've never found it on my own. My best bet is, rather than try to listen to my poor advice, look it up in the wiki. It'll tell you where you need to go. There's some good walkthroughs on how to find all this stuff in here. It's really just a matter of cycling through the realities in the correct order and getting it done that way. Korthos has a lot of potential for Epic? Yeah, I'd say that's probably true. Sure, normal's fine. Red Piety, my room is actually, the party's actually full right now, sorry. Yeah, evil alignments defeat the point of a heroic game ogre for higher rights. That's sort of one of the kind of base things that's going on. Ravenloft13 asks, any plans to include new classes like the Warlock or War Mage? We have nothing to announce in regard to new classes. Can everybody hear me okay? Yes, hear you just fine. But you know, it's something we're always thinking about. So I would say
Jester Festival.
Odds are coming. Odds are possible. Stay tuned. Yeah. Won't be anytime immediately soon, but stay tuned. The Festival Jester should arrive tomorrow when the update's released. We should make him active with the update itself.
Awesome.
Alright, I think we're good to go.
Here is the scepter. It will free our Lord Belashira from his prison in Kyber. He shall be most pleased.
Ooh, nice. Not for me.
Mortal hands must not touch Lord Belashira's scepter.
Don't touch the command scepter. Sorry, I was channeling the cocktail out there for a second. No point in wailing on him some more. He won't die.
It's fun to see what kind of damage I'm getting.
Yeah, right. We have requests for Shifter, Changelings, Warlocks, Gnomes, of course. Psionics, Kalashtar, or Kalashtar. Kalashtar? I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Any chance to see an Asian-themed area? I know the Kensai fighter hits on the samurai, but it'd be nice to sort of bring in Oriental adventures into DDO. To some extent, I think our best bet for that right now in the game is the Restless Isles. I don't know of any sort of, core Oriental adventures sort of thing that we have planned, but, it is cool. I agree. You're talking to a man who loves his martial arts films, so of course I'd be into it. So.
Artifact of unimaginable evil power!
More iconics suggested. Yep, we always get those suggestions. Perhaps. I don't know that we have any plans for any iconics anytime soon, though, unfortunately. I think we'd focus instead on perhaps a new class or new race. Will sentient weapons, forehand 2S, as in Dungeons & Dragons, will they have some cursed weapons which make you a hero and go and attack everything in the dungeon until they have their curse removed? Some of the systems level details we just really aren't ready to talk about yet. I would be surprised to see, one of the things, cursed weapons, probably not, say, like the kind of thing you'd see in pen and paper, sorry. But who knows what kind of stuff we might bring into sentient weapons. We've got some big plans for them. So. Someone wants to see Spelljammer? Probably not. Giant space hamsters. Yeah.
You asked for it.
Epic Reaver's Refuge would be awesome. Yeah, that would be cool. Like sort of Epic Dragon touched.
That troublesome minute
Epic Amrath. That would be a good one. Yeah, I'm flying solo today. Nightmare Night. Sorry.
You hear a voice from above. A mimic carrying an artifact of unimaginable evil.
So, Gary, when is Mickey then scheduled to be available for testing? Yeah.
When will what be available for testing on the
That
Monia?
huge beholder took the scepter back to Zoriat in its stomach.
The Mimic
In order to
event?
reach the portal there,
Oh, good
you'll
point.
need to fly.
It's not
You'll
going
need
to be
an airship.
immediately.
An airship made of
I think
furniture.
we're targeting
All the parts
January.
you need are right
Additionally,
here in the
originally we were kind of thinking about doing, during this update 24 preview cycle, but then it just got busy and never had time to really get it done. Still had a little work to do on the festival event that'll probably be going into the patch. And yes, we do have a planned patch for update 24 here. I'll have to just kind of stay tuned on dates and times of what's in it. But so probably going to be that. Probably going to be in January, I think. And probably when everyone gets back from the holidays and all that sort of thing. So. And it'll be for at least a couple of days, and that's really about as far as I think it's planned out at this point. We just weren't able to get it done for the update 24 preview cycle. But
Oh, so it'll be a birthday present for me.
yeah,
Cool.
yeah, pretty much. Yeah, we planned it that way. Yeah, we were like, when's your birthday? So, right. Sorry, I'm lying.
Exactly.
Alright, let's do
knew it.
some bed defending here, huh? Yeah, sentient weapons, they've gone through several design iterations already, but, someone got the door open? They do. What the heck's up with that? I was like, why is it all of a sudden like 30 degrees in here? But anyway, yeah, sentient weapons are going to be, they already sound pretty rad on paper.
We're here,
so.
Jerry.
Oh, sorry. Alright, this should take care of our beds, so next up, bookshelves. Oh, maybe we have one bed left, huh?
hidden door over here? Under the stairs?
Yeah, yeah. I guess we could get to that now. I don't know if my search is high enough. Clearly not. Let's see, I don't even know if I have a search item. This, like I say, this guy was actually created
Broken how?
for a guild which is just you know, use what you find. So he never really got much in the way of gear.
Huh. Apparently it's bugged out, Jerry.
Oh yeah? Okay. You can only find it in regular Delerium, is that right? Did we get the, did you guys, you said you found the chest in the bookshelf room, is that right?
Yep.
Sweet.
It's open. Likes our loot.
DDO letter in the new year? Yeah, we're targeting probably either sometime between January and the anniversary. I don't think it's quite been decided whether we're going to do it first thing in the new year or wait for the anniversary. But somewhere around that time frame.
I got our last
We'll have a
bed
new
too.
producer's letter. Kind of outlining what we have in store for the year. Titan mentions his birthday was in 1995, making me feel old. I was already in college by the time you were born. Oh well. Actually, I was pretty much already almost dropped out of college, I think, by the time you were born. Yeah. DDO Central asks, airship cosmetic skins were discussed when the new airship models were first released. Is this something that could be offered in the DDO store? I don't know that we have any plans to do airship cosmetic skins at this point. I think just our priorities are focusing on other things. But, you know, if there's enough demand for it, it could well. What about VIPs getting a birthday present? Red Piety asks. It's a cool idea. We'll have to look more into that, I guess. Ogre for Hire asks, why is the tax on the auction house so high? I would say that the tax on the auction house is a deliberate plat sync mechanism. It also helps prevent people just from straight using it as storage. But yeah. Don't forget about the underwater chest here. Is the Detect Secret Doors spell supposed to not work past level 17 in Elite Quests? It really sucks to need to search to find doors when you can already cast a spell. Kaylin asks. Thanks, Kaylin. So the thing about Detect Secret Doors is it was changed in update 21, where it gives you a DC, I believe, of 30 by default. And I really think that was meant to just sort of not trivialize the finding of secret doors. I know some people are more critical of that change than others, shall we say. But nonetheless, it is a change that went into the game with Update 21, and we have no plans to change it. So it's really, Detect Secret Doors is a pretty low-level spell. It's something you could use for a large level range. But if you really want to find all the secret doors in the game, you're going to need to invest in it. Sorry about that. Ravenloft13 asks, is the LFM screen going to be fixed in the coming update? Yes. It will, by default, it's going to, if you open up your say, options panel, it's going to default to the guild options. And, oh, I guess we need to, what are we waiting for here? Do I have the scepter? What do we need to do? Someone's got to take out their scepter, right? Who's got the scepter here?
Your airship made it to the plane of madness in one piece. It doesn't look like anything's noticed your... Oh, wait.
Sorry, let me get back to our questions here. Anyway, yes, the LFM screen will be fixed in Update 24. It's going to default to the guild panel, and then populate the, say, who list as the game loads. So that should fix that issue. Nightmare Knight asks, is there any chance to get festival coins to drop in Forgotten Realms chests? No. Sorry, but that's not going to happen. That is not something that we have control over. It really doesn't make sense, you know, it being an Eberron holiday to have the coins drop in the Forgotten Realms. So no, it is not likely that these will drop in the Forgotten Realms. It was not planned to have them drop that way. And I know that that's an inconvenience to some folks, but sometimes you gotta do those lore things. And this is one of those cases. Will we see an upgrade for airship cosmetics? Potentially. I mean, if there's enough interest and you know, financial incentive to do so, I would imagine we'd do something like that. But at the moment, we just are focusing on other priorities than the airship cosmetics. Bring on space beholders. Yes, Bonnie, I too would like space beholders that could wear little space helmets on every one of their eyes, and it would be cute. Any tweaking adjustment to a hireling pet AI in this update? Actually, quick check my release notes here. I don't know if we have much in the way of hireling AI this time around. We do have the custom AI now has like a active passive switch, and that's really the main thing for this one. We did a lot of work on hirelings recently, and I'm sure we'll do more work again in the future. But for this update, now we don't have a lot of hireling pet AI
It's the beholder
updates.
that ate the mimic and the scepter, except much bigger, much bigger.
Oh, Psychomagi asks, he's looking for the fact that names aren't showing for listed quests in the LFM panel. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That'll be fixed in Update 24.
Its slumber is so deep.
Are there going to be any Forgotten Realms seasonal events? Ogre for Hire asks. Yeah, we're going to be bringing back the Midwinter Festival sometime after Festival. That and Rezia usually make their debut sometime around January, February, and that's the plan this time around too. So Midwinter will be back, most likely in January, I think. I think it's January.
The creatures in there are slowly being digested. The mucus holding them would easily be cut or burned away, but these monsters would likely attack. But where's the mimic? It must be pretending to be one of the chests.
Well, I don't think my GIMP skills are going to be able to do this, but I can try. Yeah, I don't see any way to do it. Anyone got a high wisdom? Want to give it a try? How about a UNPC? Fire the Dragon Leader asks, why did you guys stop giving Festival of the Traveler tokens every year? The Festival of the Traveler usually comes back once a year. I guess they're available
I don't
in
have
the
anything.
GDO store. Alright, well, I'll just smash one then and see what we get.
The chest bursts open, and the delicate treasure inside quickly dissolves
Oops.
in the beholder intestinal fluids.
It was all... I'm sure nothing good was in there. Alright.
Finally, you have your hands on Belashira's scepter. Now, to find a way out of here, perhaps you can force the
And I'll make a note of that. If we're bringing back the Festival of the Traveler next time, I'll put a request in with Delerium. Put that in maybe our free keep-on of the week, that week.
Going up.
Safe thing to do. Spicy asks, when exactly is update 24? I would say tomorrow. Let's say 11:33 in the morning.
Now, you just need to return to
Give or take maybe an hour.
Belashira's scepter that brought you here in the first place, so perhaps it can get you. You mutilated Quixelops in two
Nice.
forms, and now you've beaten him to a pulp on the outside too. Perhaps this will make up for all the times you've been energy drained by beholders.
Let's see. Any chance to see epic level spells? I don't... It's a cool idea, but no, I don't know of any plans to have epic spells in
It
particular.
worked. The portal is too small for the airship to fit through.
Can you
but
give
it's
us
probably
double
for the best.
XP in the
Not
daily
even the
dice
tavern's
once the
long
update
route
is
will
released?
all
No,
the
but we did
beholders'
just have that for
stains.
2 weeks. So I think that's going to have to do it for a little while here, till the next daily dice
Though you're safely
bonus.
back, Zorian energies still flow from the gateway. It'll slowly engulf all of
Alright,
Eberron
who's got
in
the scepter
madness.
here?
But with Belashira's scepter, you may be able to close the portal. Another portal? That's not good. I am Belashira, Prince of Madness and Lord of Eyes. You used my own scepter to free me from Kyber. You must be mad. So, mad one. If you return my
I don't know,
scepter to
Lionfire.
me, I shall
I don't know if
close
I'd
the
taunt
portals
the Lord
to
of
both
Eyes.
Zoriat and Kyber. Of course, once I regain my scepter, I shall wreak havoc upon this world myself. But what else can you do? I'm not supposed to possess the scepter quite yet. It's against the rules, you see. But now that I have the scepter, I'm
David,
free to break the rules.
Dean
So
Orenthal
instead
asks,
of
could we get a
betraying
guild
you and
renowned
killing you
amenity
like I was
on
going
ships?
to,
That's a cool
I
idea.
shall break the
If we
rules
have
and keep
airship
my
amenities, that would make a lot of sense to bring in something like that one. Could we get a guild? Oh no, that's any new feats or low-level spells down the road?
Where's the broccoli? Where's that broccoli?
My own image.
Yeah, right.
Here's a parting gift. You've saved
I don't know.
Eberron
You know,
from
it's
madness,
possible.
but the Dalkir Prince Belashira
I don't know of
may
any
become an
immediate
even
plans
greater
to
threat.
increase the amount of
You
spells
a
we
great
have
challenge ahead of
for
you, but for
new
now,
feats,
There's
but
nothing to do but leave
certainly
this
possible.
place and tell Rory what happened.
when is Epic Shroud going to hit? Stay tuned. No plans, no announcements about that right now. But I guess I'll go with Legendary for my level 6 fake guild. Because why not? Let's see what I get for end rewards here, huh? Could we add spell pen to the character sheet? I think that if we did do and this has been talked about for a while now, we haven't really had time to do it, but you know, a UI overhaul of the character sheet. If we did do something like that, I would imagine that spell penetration might well be one of those things that we'd add to it. But no announcements about that yet. Cool. Alright, well I think that's going to do it with the grouping here. I don't quite have enough time to run any of the next quests, but what I'm going to do, later this afternoon I'm going to send all you guys a code for 500 turbine points, and I'll send it through the in-game mail system here to these characters. So, really do appreciate you guys running with me, and thanks for making it easy. Yep, Epic Tower of Despair as well. We've had epic everything. I've said this in the past, but we've looked at you know, how to epify just about everything, and who knows? Specifically, you'll just kind of have to wait for our exact sort of timing on that. But any news on Pure Good coming back to the random loot table down the road? No news in that regard. Although I too would like to see it. So. If there's ever any plans to bring that back, I'll be one of those people saying, do it. Alright. Alright, well I think that's going to do it, like I say, with the group here today. So I guess I will see what we got in chat. Any last minute questions before we call it a stream? We're going to be back at 1:30 today for the yeah, I guess that's still Fall Fling until, what, December 20th, right? 21st? 20th? So the Fall Fling back at 1:30 p.m. Eastern today, and don't forget to check our twitch.tv/DDO stream schedule. You can find out when all of our live streams are going live. If you want to stream on our channel as well, if you're a DDO live streamer, please get in touch with me. We do have some open slots for you to stream on our channel. If that's something that's of interest to you, you could kind of have your own show or whatever. Will be pretty cool. Psycho Magi asks, when can I win the DDO point lottery? Maybe soon. I'm going to be putting some points codes into the chat here. I'll do 5 of them, and I will also message 5 folks who are in the chat to get them a turbine point code as well. Otherwise, I did want to call out that we had some really good deals going on throughout the month of December here. Not just, say, our Black Friday stuff that just recently ended, but we have weekly deals in the DDO store every week in the month of December, some special stuff. So you can check out ddo.com/store and get all the lowdown on what's on sale throughout the month here. So lots of good stuff in the store, and we will see you tomorrow for update 24. We've got a lot of exciting stuff in the works for update 24. We're really excited about it and hope that you enjoy running this stuff. I think you will. When does the Fall Fling become the Winter Rampage? I don't know, but I really like that name. So I think I'm going to have to see about changing our name to the Winter Rampage. Alright, and until 1:30 here in about a half hour, thanks everyone for joining me, and I will see you again soon.